Hello, welcome back. Tonight I'm going to do something a little different, and I'm going to show you, if you watched any my metal detecting finds, I talked about a place that I go rock picking, so I thought I'd show you. This box contains 2014, 2015, 2016 of me going to this place along the river and looking for rocks. So I thought I'd just show you what kind of rocks I was finding. Like I said, two rivers merge there, so it's hard to tell, but a lot of rocks. You'll kind of know, but I'll kind of show you some things, and I'll try to identify some of them. Some of them I have no idea. That's why I'm not a geologist, but I like watching different people on YouTube who go rock hunting, and they come across rocks, and they're just I have absolutely no idea what rock it is. They're like, they see a rock and they're like, wow, I have no idea what this is. I love that because I find those, I'm like, what is this? I've never seen this. I've never found another rock like that. But I might show some other different videos of different areas in Minnesota where I've rock collected, maybe Superior. But this is from the Twin Cities area. So yeah, here's kind of some, I'll show you off the old bottleneck I found. There you go, nothing too spectacular. Old bottleneck. Another old bottle I found. Yeah, there you go. Nothing too special. There's some broken bottles. But this was kind of a neat rock I found. No idea what this is. Looks like two different rocks. Like dirt, sediment, I don't know. Inside of another rock. Maybe you'll know. Like I said, there's a lot of rocks I find interesting, and I have no idea what they are. But that's a cool rock. I like that. And of course, one of my favorite rocks, why I always go detecting. You might not be able to see that. Might not be any banding in that, but I like to find agates. There's a little banding, you probably can't see it. But yeah, that's one of my favorite rocks hunting. I find I have more luck in the cities than actually going up to Superior finding agates. But that's just my luck. Other people have good luck. I find them more in the cities. It's crazy. But yep. Next. Of course, found a million of these. Chert. Used to make arrowheads. The Native Americans make arrowheads out of chert. Big things. Hit them, fracture it, make it to a point. You can't grind it down. You gotta fracture them. I always wanted to find a big piece of chert, try to do some chipping, see if I can't make an arrowhead. But yeah, lots of chert. I mean, that's what I find chert. My goal is to find big things of chert, so maybe I can do some napping, which is, basically knocking that chert down to make an arrowhead or a spearhead. That'd be fun to do. Very sharp. Be careful if you try to do that. Some more chert. Of course, these needs to be cleaned. You can see those green. There's algae and dirt from the river. Oh, yeah, there's lots and lots of chert. There's another big chunk of chert. Just find that everywhere. Like I said, I've been trying to find big chunks. Started out small chunks and started getting them progressively bigger. There's another But chert's pretty cool. You get this yellow, brown, green, red. Pretty cool. Chert. Other countries, you get the darker. That's flint. So flint for striking, a lighter, striking rocks. They use flint to light a fire. This is the equivalent. It's chert, what we have in the U.S. We just call it chert. I believe it's the same as flint. Flint is a little darker. There you go. Here's a kind of a cool rock I found. Finger looking rock, but then it's got this something poking through. Might be something in that rock. Like I said, I like to find cool rocks. So I don't know if that's something poking through. So one of these days I'll cut some of these open, see what I got. Let's see here. So yeah, some more chert. Lots of chert. You can just see it's just varied color. It's everywhere. Everywhere I go, I find. Here's another neat rock. Not quite sure what this rock is, but it's got a real cool something coming out of there. Otherwise, it just looks like a regular rock. Got some little nodes coming out. But there we go. Let's throw that back in there. Yeah. And this guy. I don't know if this is one of those galaxy stones. You cut it open, it looks like a galaxy. It's another rock, I'm not sure. Very similar, rhyolite. I don't know if this is rhyolite. It could be. Said I'm not up on my rock identification as I used to be. Yeah, it's got those little nodules in there. That'd be cool rock to cut open. And of course, here's some more chert. This one's more of a white chert. Let's tell with that kind of coloring, the chert. Here's of course some quartz with limestone. I say, this area I go is a win-win-win for me. It's a good place to find rocks. It's also a natural limestone area on a cliff face all around there, from St. Paul to Minneapolis. Basically, all that limestone, you can go and you find basically fossils from the inland sea that used to be covering the United States here, or northern part in Minnesota. But yeah, you can find a ton of fossils. So I can go metal detecting, rock hounding. I can find fossils. I can look at old areas, forts, old historic areas, all in right, same pretty much, 10-mile radius. You got everything right there. Pretty neat. Let's see here, some more chert. As you can see, it just varies in different colors and things. Looks like it's got some iron. Get that red. Be iron, most likely. So a lot of times you find these and they're real shiny and you think, ooh, you might have found agate, but it's just chert. Let's see here if I can find some other neat. Like I said, tons of chert. This guy, I don't know. If it focuses. Focus. Not sure what kind of rock that is. Then, of course, see if we can get that. One of my favorites there. Superior agate, most likely. That red iron from Minnesota. Like I said, you don't have to be in Superior to find superior agates. Or agates from up there, you know. Because we had a glacier that spread agates all throughout Minnesota. So you can find these in St. Paul. You can find them in Minneapolis. You can find them down south. You can find them on farm fields. That's what's fun about finding agates. They're everywhere. More chert. You know, just kind of find some. I always like to find funky, different colored rocks. Pretty cool. So a lot of these chert. There's another cool looking. If it might not pick that up. Focus. There's some cool rocks. There's more chert. Sorry, it's not really focusing very well. Focus. That. Here's more orangish red chert. Kind of cool. You always get that white or gray. Here's a cool. I believe that's chert too, or quartz. Looks like a little chert quartz. Maybe. It's kind of a cool rock. Then of course, we got another possible agate. Looks like, you know, it's hard to tell. I have to clean that up, but I think that's way that waxy looking, maybe an agate. And let's see. Here's another really cool looking. Like I said, maybe neat to me, might not be neat to you. If you like to look at rocks, sorry it's not focusing as I'd like it to. But yeah, like I said, I just like to show you some of the finds. Like I said, I haven't got out. I showed that one. I haven't got out to do anything this year or last year, 2020. Just gonna put some things on, stuff I found. Kind of get me excited about 2021 here. Some chert there too. So it's just chert everywhere. I found one of those rocks with a hole in it, probably sitting there, water spinning through there, carved a hole right through. Kind of neat. Grab that. Then, of course, what you'd be looking for is limestone, as you can see, because it's natural limestone running pretty much St. Paul to Minneapolis. So you can find fossils. It's one of the fossils I found in the river. Hard to tell, I don't know. It's one of the, like I said, we don't have really great fossils, but we have a lot of little things. Yeah, you'd have to look it up to see. But we got fossils in Minnesota. There's a pink looking. A lot of these, I have no idea what they are, but I'm like, that's kind of neat looking. So I pick it up. You know, that's what I do. I said, chert. There's another rock. Water just flowed through, carved right through. So that's cool. I'm going to take that. This be some quartz. Worn down, sitting in the river. So everything's real kind of worn down, which I like. You really get a good sense of what rocks look like. There's another funky. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Here's a real dark. So I don't know if that is obsidian or maybe, I mean, it looks like obsidian, but it could also be coal. So I'm not sure on that one, but that's dark. But yeah, that's a cool rock. Had to pick that up. See, like I said, I'm not going to show you everything because it's a lot of. There's another one of those. Probably obsidian, maybe. Probably coal. I don't know. It's kind of a cool broke rock. Here was a really cool one I found. It's a black rock and it's got red goes through it. It's really funky looking. It almost makes a cross in there. I've never seen a rock like that. It's got this red streaks in there, and the way it was worn down, it kind of looks like a cross or a plus. But yeah, I don't know why. I have no idea what that is, but that was one of those rocks where I'm like, I gotta take that because that is really cool looking. I don't know what is in that rock or how it got like that, but yeah. That's pretty cool. And let's see here. Here's another one of those funky. I don't know if that's, looks like chert. Another thing of chert. These fool me, like I said, because I think it's an agate. I clean it off. I'm like, I think that's chert. I don't know. Some white quartz in there. Let's see, anything really else exciting? Well, I know one other thing I'll show you last. And you can give me your opinion on it. I don't know. Just what it looks like to me. Here's it's very volcanic rock looking. You know, you find a lot of volcanic rock because, of course, Superior, we didn't have a volcano, but we had underwater, you know, the plate shifted or whatever. So that's why we have all agates in Minnesota, because of volcanic activity, just not a volcanic eruption. underwater eruption, if you will. And it's probably quartz. That's quartz, yes, of course. I think I'll show another video if I can. Just trying to get stuff out. Look at it. So I'm gonna show another video I have of rocks collected and gotten over the years. And it's probably my most organized and most colorful. So I want to display those and show you those because those are kind of cool. But each drawer is a different color and they have purples and blues and greens, blacks, reds, agates. We have pyrites. He's got a bunch of different stuff, but that's kind of cool. I want to show that if I can dig that out of the closet. Like I said, more chert. As you can see, chert. I mean, yeah, chert. That's kind of what I was going for. Agates, chert, and then cool rocks. Well, one that stood out, and you'll have to tell me, this one I don't know about, could be. I should take a look at that. All right. Looks, Now, what intrigues me is how well, and this is something I found, didn't think about till later on, is how worn this is down and how sharp that is. I don't know if you can tell, but it looked like that possibly, and then it looks like that fractured off, broke off. So I don't know if this is how it's just worn down. If this was a scraper that the Native Americans used to scrape off fur on a pelt to make leather, I mean, that's what it looks like to me. And seeing other people who find things like that, I don't know if it is, but just the way that is worn down to have such a sharp edge and look like at maybe one point this was, like I said, maybe this was out further, but like a scraper. Use that to scrape down I don't know. But that's what it looks like to me and what I see other people. I mean, how well that is just worn down. This is so smooth. And this side is completely different, but this, so I don't know if that is. Might have found an Indian artifact. If that is a scraper indeed, I don't know. I could be completely off. Could have been bigger. I don't know. But just the shape of that, how sharp that is. Maybe it broke off at one point, but just it's so smooth here that I think maybe it was a scraper or some kind of tool. But that's that. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Next time I'll get something a little more exciting. Last look. Have a good night.